Welcome to this pick pile reading. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Timestamps in the description box or the other thing, the comments. And multiple piles. This is for, like, you can choose multiple piles. And this is for any being in existence. Okay, is that fine? Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't show you. Okay, in case you're still watching, if you like didn't pause to choose and you're still like, I don't know which one to choose. It needs to go up a bit. Why won't you move? Okay, I'll just like move back a bit. Ah, perfect. Kind of. So it's already a message of adjusting to the situation as opposed to trying to adjust the situation. Mutability. So pile 1, the fluorite is Sparrowhawk. Pile 2, the other fluorite, I didn't even say the crystal names, I just went 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the Great Tit. The other fluorite, I don't know if I said that, I think I did. The green aventurine, pile 3, is the bullfinch. I feel out of breath now. And pile 4 has 2, the aquamarine, which I actually wasn't sure about filming, but we're gonna see. I think it's just gonna be a cool message, or weird message. And aquamarine got reed bunting, this one, and red kite. Okay, I see you in your reading piles. Be happy, be happy. Catch the breath, catch it. Okay, welcome in, pile number 1. The fluorite, crystal, and you chose Sparrowhawk. Slash, you may not have consciously chosen Sparrowhawk, but you certainly subconsciously chose it. Okay. There's definitely a message in that for a part of your reading. Recognizing that everything that you are experiencing is a choice, whether that be conscious or subconscious. And I feel like there are... I'm kind of being reminded that Sparrowhawk, it is called Sparrowhawk, I think, because it's a hawk that feeds on small birds like sparrows. I don't know, that could be it. That's what I'm thinking now anyway. And it feels like it's like eye on the prize. There's something that you can be taking more accountability over within your life. It's like the details. Yeah, because fluorite is a crystal of focus too. And I'm feeling like there's a call to bring more of a focus to what aligns with your heart. I'm gonna get a dragon card. Though I wonder if an animal will come out, because this is a conjoined deck of 2. Okay, pile number 1. Yeah, we got goat. Climb to the top. Act from your innate wisdom. Pan, god of nature, is sticking out. Pan, god of nature. I feel like you have wishes, because I'm seeing these as 3 wishes. And the hawk is like, act on them. I mean, goat also is very Capricornian in that you can work for your goals. I wonder if perhaps you feel like you're but a chick in the nest. And oh, another card popped out. Solar dragon? Source dragon. There could be something to do with, yeah, solar being like life force, the solar plexus. the drive to act. It's confidence. It's self power. There's always a intermingling of self and universe in co-creation, and I feel like you're being called to take the reins more. Some of you may feel nervous about that, and others of you may feel like, yes, finally. I feel like for most of you it might be a bit more of the nerves though. It may be that you have that maybe mental idea that it's something that you want to be able to do, to take action, but when it comes to actually taking the actions that you're feeling heart called to take, then you may feel more nervous. I'm not sure how to explain that, but so we've got that solar energy, and also the actual card is Source Dragon. Attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence, magic can happen. Be in the moment. I'm being really drawn to how it's like I was gonna say the worlds are in its hand. I also feel for you a strong, like, the world is your oyster, where do you want to go? Even the goat is actually like on the mountain top. It's like looking down at the sunset or sunrise. It's like I wanted to say sunset, but it felt like a sunrise. And it almost feels like that's what's giving, the sun rising is what's giving the goat its aura. And I just heard, and protecting its young. There's a couple, there's actually 3, I'd say, indications of, or maybe 4, indications of like a parental energy that you hold. I'm like, which one do I choose first? I feel like that's a bit of the energy that you're in, of like, where do I go now? Or something about which do I choose? Or which do I choose first? Where do I go first? But it doesn't quite feel like first, it feels more like now. Where do I go now? I feel like there's lots of different sparkles like peeking in. Anyway, that parental energy was like with the chicks. That's pretty obvious. Then there's another one of the parent and child. And I feel like maybe you are like going in between, balancing being the parent and the child of yourself. This could relate to others too, but I feel like even when it does relate to others, it's reflective of yourself also. When you feel that parental energy of yourself, you also feel that parental energy for others. And vice versa. Though vice versa is slightly off. I feel like the first example is more true. And then the infinite, does it say infinite? Yeah, it tunes you to the infinite. Oh yeah, and there's an infinity symbol on its crown, or over its head. I want to say with this, it has eyes. It has eyes. And no mouth. It actually doesn't have a mouth, but that just came to my mind, and no mouth before I looked to actually see if it had that or not. It has eyes and no mouth. I feel like that's a call for you to be in that state. Because we also have be still, in the silence, the magic can happen. So I wonder if, especially since I said about peeking in, oh, by the way, the thing I didn't finish, like the parental energy is like it's holding the entirety of all the worlds within its hands. And the fluorite is like heart chakra. Okay, and just it feels so homely, this one. What was I saying before? Something about like how I said about things like are peeking in all these different avenues or ideas or ways to go, it feels like. all these different ways to go. They're peeking in. What was I trying to say about that? Yeah, it's like you're being called to wait for the inspiration to jump. It's like not falling into the illusion that you're waiting. Or no, it's not that you're waiting. It's more like don't fall into the illusion that you don't have the power to create change, or that the power isn't in your hands. But a part of that power, it feels like first going into feminine and then going, or maybe the other way around. It's like goat came out first, which is like the action, and then source dragon came out second, which is like the feminine inaction. It's just like everythingness. But what I was gonna say was, you're being called to go into the feminine inaction until you get that inspiration to act. And I have Sparrowhawk in front of goat. She's like, again, the eyes are really standing out. Oh yeah, what I was trying to say, the eyes thing, I think was that state of purely being perceiving as opposed to doing, or like not needing to prove what you're doing, or something to do with not needing to speak, just seeing. It doesn't feel like a not doing, it feels like a doing without needing to maybe question. Because with this shape also, it's very direct. It's to the point. It's not like all over the place, it's honing itself in. And Capricorns don't waste their energy, they'll just get the job done the most efficient way. I think more cards. Let's get some more of these ones. You're being called into really looking at yourself. It's such a simple energy, but it's gobbling my mind. I feel like you overthink a lot, but it's in a really weird way. It's like you might not have like a really fast mind, but you do somehow question yourself a lot, or it's like you don't necessarily like think really fast all the time, but it's kind of, you have a fixed mind in some way that the thoughts you do have, they really stick to you. And I feel like lately they haven't been as conducive as they could be. I feel like naturally you're a very like gently spoken person. I almost feel like that could be why your words stick, because, or why they're particularly like painful surrounding maybe this situation or a particular situation, because it's like your words do hold weight, and it's more like you always try to come from love, so when, I don't know what, this doesn't make sense to my mind, it's just like you're naturally very loving, so when you're not loving, it really hits. It makes sense until I say it, which could be what you're going through. Something makes sense before you try and logicalize it, or before you try and back it up with evidence, proof. I just heard, make it make sense. I want to say again, just go after what your heart desires. It is that simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. I feel like you may be feeling in your comfort zone. And I feel like naturally you're more of an adventurous one. Like you've climbed up so high already. And I feel like maybe you've been nesting. And that you've maybe felt stagnant from that, and like it's in that stagnancy that your mind became a bit, it's like dampened. It's not necessarily that I feel like your mind has been harsh with yourself, it's more like it's dampened, dulled. That is what's painful for you, because naturally the card we got was Crystal Yellow Dragon. Yellow, more yellow. Yeah, learning opens you up to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. I want to say you're ready for something. You're ready for this thing that you want, that you have been wanting. You're ready for it. I feel like you're like on the edge. I just saw like spirit guides being like on the edge of their seat, like waiting. When are they gonna jump? When are they gonna jump? I heard, when are they gonna realize? And I didn't mean it like realize it, like actualize it, but that is mirrored, that is relevant too. When are you gonna take action on this thing? Or follow through with this thing? Because I feel like you've already like taken action on it somehow. It's like you've already begun it, but it's continuing in more of a like choosing way, like being more fully in it, being more in, truly choosing it. You may have like chosen it within your mind, but not actually chosen it. And I feel like the reason why you may be feeling stagnant but confused within that stagnancy is because you actually have chosen it, so you're wondering why you're feeling this stagnancy if you've chosen it. But have you really chosen it? Have you really chosen it? Have you fully embraced it? I hope you know what this is on about. I keep getting different examples. Some people, this is talking about like a project. Other people, this is talking about a person. Other people, this is talking about like the way you maneuver through life. For everyone, it is about how you maneuver through life, and for some people, this is just everything. A new way of living. Anything else? We're gonna get anything more from that crystal dragon? Yellow crystal dragon. No? Crystal yellow dragon. I'm wondering what was in me mixing up those words. I was being corrected then, but as part of the message of it was never a mix-up. Going backwards was just part of the plan. That's fun. Was never a mix-up. Going backwards was just part of the plan. It's like something had to slow down for you in order for it to then gain speed again. Because a part of what it's like, for some reason you weren't able to go in a straight line with this thing. And so I want to say, don't question your drive or yourself, I guess, in some form, through thinking that you might have like slowed your progress, because actually slowing was part of the fast lane. Yes, slowing was part of the fast lane. Okay. Aww. Oh, very watery. Two cards were should have read them. I should have read them first. Good words. Aquamarine dragon from Neptune enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. We've got a few things about wisdom now. More things about wisdom. They're all like coming to my mind. Okay, we'll get to that. It's like knowing. It's like keeping yourself elevated, not letting your like lower consciousness mind get in the way of the way that you know that you navigate through life. I feel like you're very open, and you're very, I don't even want to say open, it's like I want to say you're very driven, but you may have not felt driven lately or for a long time. No, it feels more like lately. But that drive was just being directed in a more feminine way, and now it's time to bring it back into more masculine. I feel like naturally you thrive in a masculine energy. Action, action, action. So don't mistake slowness for lacking maturity, lacking drive, lacking wisdom. It was in your wisdom that allowed you to direct your focus within, to move all the parts within yourself that needed to be moved in order to take the next action, masculine steps forward. You weren't supposed to try and break through the wall ahead of you. You were supposed to do what you did and sit back and allow those walls to crumble themselves. You were wise. Yes, you walked very wisely. I feel like there should be another word for that. Wisely. I'm getting loads of like saliva in my mouth, and these are very watery, and I'm wondering what that is. Flow, yeah. Like you're having like a message of congratulations. I saw 22:33 on the clock. Time. Something took longer than you wanted it to, and you're being congratulated for taking the long route, because the long route was actually the short route. It's like you don't know how long it would have taken, or maybe you do, maybe you're intuitive, but I'm gonna say you don't. I'm gonna say you don't know how long it would have taken had you not stepped back and released control. It may feel like it took longer because of that, but this was the shorter route. This was the, I had extravagant route. That wasn't what I was trying to get. This was the, I heard pragmatic route. This was the, there wants to be loads of adjectives coming through for this. And I feel like that's a part of the message for you to really, really, truly recognize the kind of journey you have taken, and to give yourself like a pat on the back for that, for the way that you have navigated through life. This was a success. Everything was a success. The way you are navigating through life is a success. And the way you are navigating through this particular thing, if this is talking about something more particular, which I feel like for a lot of you it is, it's reflected in everything, but it is also particular, I feel like. Okay. Bubbles. Something about bubbles. I feel like I've never noticed that in this card before. Bubbles. Bubbles is such a cute name. It's the name of something I know. Bubbles. Like a character. Like a really, really cute character. How could a character called Bubbles not be cute? Okay. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Ooh. Interesting. And elephant. Open yourself to true abundance, Archangels Mary and Raphael. There's another indication of like a parent and child again. And I kind of saw someone like holding, or like the parent holding the child's hand. So I do wonder if this has to do with that, like children in particular for you, but more so what I want to say is I feel like you have been holding your own hand throughout this journey. I feel like you've been, like you were put where you weren't supposed to be put, and you adapted very well. You adapted very, very well. And because you were in this situation that you weren't, quote unquote, weren't supposed to be. You were, but you weren't, and you were all together at once. Because you were put there, you had a lot of fear. This could be very clearly like the family you were born into, or the place you were born into. And while you chose that, it's not necessarily that it was reflective of who you are. And so while you were in this space, you learned to adapt, and you what I keep trying to say is you had fear because of being in this place. And I feel like you learned a lot of courage because of that. I want to say like grew through a lot of courage. I'm not sure what that means quite. Let's see if there's any more cards. Yeah, I feel like you learned that it's okay for you to you learned that it's okay for you to take up space. There's pig at the back. Maintain self-worth and self-esteem. I feel like you taught yourself that it is okay. And I feel like you're continuing to do that. I'm seeing the like coat. I want to say the word sheen. I don't quite know how that relays. I feel like the main message now is it's okay. Is that it now? Yeah, I'm being told there's more about the fear, because that was propping up at the start too. I feel like this, whether this be that thing, that way of life, or this action that you're wanting to take, there's a lot of fear surrounding it. And I feel like it makes you want to shut down. I feel like it makes you feel like you'd rather hide. I'm cutting the deck to dusky. But yeah, I almost said dusty. And then under that is like a bronze dragon. I don't know why I'm laughing. Well, it made sense until I went to try and explain it in my head and there were no words. It's like somehow bronze was supposed to get dirty or dusty in my head. I was like, dust and bronze? Like, what? Wait, is bronze one of those metals that you need to like clean? Anyway, regardless, I feel like it's like you've needed a clean and you've been afraid to rub off the dirt to really see what you'll find. Or you have rubbed off the dirt and now you've seen what you found, and it's scary. It's like you don't know if you have what it takes. I heard like from my solar plexus, which was a really interesting experience. I heard, what did I hear now? That part's irrelevant. Really? Okay, they want, I'm being guided from my guides to, and your guides, okay. I don't usually like connect with other people's guides, but your guides definitely came through. Like, no, it's from us. They want you to like ask your solar plexus, ask yourself, but it's more like asking your confidence, or like it's asking a certain part of yourself. It's asking that parent, I feel like. Yeah, it's like the child part of you, which is, I feel like, the state that you're currently in, is being called to ask the parent about this situation. It's like, ask to hold your own hand. Ask for the hand. Because I feel like you're about to step on something really big. And I feel like you could like gather up all the courage, but even if you did that, it would be so terrifying without the hand to hold. So I feel like this message is really asking you to tap into that parent, the part of you that is secure, that is okay, that has done it. The part of you that feels okay no matter what. Oh, my like throat was shaking then. Yeah, ask the part of you that feels okay no matter what to be there with you. I'm kind of seeing it like, lend me my confidence. Lend me your confidence. But it is like, lend me my confidence, because it's yours. I feel like it's that no matter what this is, in some way the outside will see inside of you. And I think that is what terrifies you. I feel like this is all about that like pig card, wherever it was. Of the self, of feeling like you're enough, of feeling like you're okay. And I feel like the whole reading wants to assure you of your wisdom, of your enoughness, it wants to remind you that you are you, that you are you. And that it's okay to take up space, and it's okay to be seen. It's okay to be heard. I wonder if that message earlier of the eyes and not the mouth was less of advice and more of actually what you are existing as. You see, but you're not do. And this is a call to, before you do, to remember your wisdom, to have within you more of that state of it's okay. You don't have to be so courageous, is what I want to tell you. It's gonna require courage, but it doesn't have to. It can be easier, and it can be easier through allowing yourself to feel okay. Whew, I want to cry. I feel like this is scary for you. I feel like looking at this decision or this direction or this way of being, it's like it makes your whole body like go blank or freeze or just like well up with emotion. Once it makes you want to look away. It's like you're not ready to jump out that nest yet. You want to stay inside. And it's almost like astral projection is what you're being called to realize. That yes, you may be the chick, but you're also the parent simultaneously. So when you go into this decision, this action, this new whatever it is, this shift, this change, movement, you can do it with being the chick, being afraid, but also being the parent and being confident. It's not just courage. The chick has to be courageous, but the parent is just confident. They don't need courage because they're not afraid. Oh, I want to cry with you. I want to see if there are any more bird cards. Ooh. I just feel like it's so much for you. And I just want to hug you and tell you it's okay. We've got eagle. Golden eagle. Even the golden eagle was a chick at one point. It didn't want to come out, it just wanted to be at the back of the deck. Okay, let's see if there's any more messages. It's okay, you'll be okay. That's what I want to tell you. It'll be okay. It's okay. It's something really exciting. It's something you want. Like we said at the start, it's a heart desire. I feel like you're really excited for it, but also nervous. Yeah, you can lean into that excitement too. But not so fully that you're trying to trick yourself that you're not also the chick. You can if you want, you can transform into the adult, but that would be transforming, not avoiding. Transforming, not avoiding. I like that. Yeah, for you, I want to say it's okay to be the chick and it's okay to be the parent. Be both. You don't need to choose one or the other. And allow that to be seen too, because I feel like I said earlier, like people will somehow, or not people, but somehow it's like it feels like the outside sees you through this. And I forgot what I was going to say about that. Yeah, and it's okay for you to also express that you are the chick and you are the parent. It's okay for others to see both parts of you, all parts of you. The ready and the unready. The master and the student. Yeah, you're okay exactly where you are. You don't need to try and shift yourself to... Oh, I said that at the start too, that mutability. I feel like the beginning of the reading might have been me more like tapping into what you're currently doing as opposed to like what the guidance is. I don't know, maybe that will resonate for just a couple people, that what I literally just said, that part. I feel like I could like sit with you forever in this, but I feel like that's part of it. Like you could sit in the nest forever. There'll come a time when you'll know it's time to jump though. And it's already building, welling up within you. I heard ready when you are. Ready when you are. Yeah, I wonder if some of you are like half waiting on something external to like give you that confidence or give you that push or like that nudge, something to go for it more fully. It's up to you. It's up to you when you jump. And that's the bliss of being, that everything is okay. That you can jump now or you can jump in infinity time. It's all up to you, and everything is okay. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave your reading at that, pile number 1. Everything is okay. I love you very much, and bye bye. I will keep the camera on as I pack away, so you can stay with me or you can leave. Or another option that I have yet to consider. I feel like I want to put this deck to my left, even though it lives to the right. And I wonder if that's something to do with pile number 2. Water. I need to breathe. Okay. Welcome in pile number 2, the fluorite crystal and the great pit. Whether you chose this knowingly or not, it has appeared before you. Appeared before you. I like that. Ooh, this pile, you have an interesting energy. I like your mind. I feel like you think differently. What even is differently? You think differently to what? Okay, what do we want to do with you? I want one of this deck. I'm just staring at that bird. As soon as I say I'm staring at it, then I do something else. I feel like that's you. Like I'm seeing very Aquarian energy, like you're doing the opposite of what the crowd is doing. In order to like bring about a grand new energy. I heard a grand new energy. And this is the great tit. Whee! So the first energy part that I got for you, I need to burp again. Ooh. The first bit of energy I got for you was, it's like, what made me kind of like, ooh, that's different, is because you're both very, very calm, but also very energetic. But it's like you hold a lot of energy within a very still container. So these readings I do, I like considering that they're for not only my race, but for any being. And I'm seeing an example of a being who, it's like a square slime. It's not a square slime, but that's what I'm being shown. I mean, that's how I'm explaining what I'm being shown. It's like, I want to say all that information in just one pocket, in one space. It's like an entire planet's worth of information all in a jelly formation. What is this? What is this reading about? What are you... What are you here for? I like your energy. It's kind of cheeky. But not in a cheeky way. You have a really interesting energy. It's like, I wonder if you get a lot of like contradictory messages in readings, like in particular about readings of who you are. Because that seems to be what this message is about. I feel like you have a situation, but the way for you to navigate through it more, I heard like successfully. That's not what I would usually say though. The way for you to navigate through it more in alignment is to, or like, I don't know, insert word there of how you want to navigate through this situation. The way forwards is for you to look at who you are more. And it's a particular part of who you are. It's embodying all parts. It's like kind of taking on pile 1. If you came from pile 1, it's like the end of it's like the end of that pile, and it's like flowing into this one. Of embodying everything, not needing to choose one or the other. Because you are everything. Yeah. It's like, it's like perspective. I know that's a short sentence, but it's like perspective. Perspective is relevant here. Look how like the bird is tilting too. It's like, I feel like this is all about your mind recognizing the way that you think so differently. I want to get more. I wonder if you're trying to navigate through a situation quite like it's this or this, but actually you don't. Yeah, it's like, I feel like natural. Okay, I got it. I got the message. Okay, let's explain it. Let's explain it. Essentially, you're in a situation and you don't know, you don't like the options you're seeing of how to navigate through it. And the reason why the message here is to look at the way you navigate through life, or not that, to look at who you are, because then the way to navigate through this situation is to do with who you are, which is different. You don't do things the same as everyone else, so why are you only giving yourself 2 options or 3 options, however many options you've given yourself, that are all based on how other people have done it? This calls for a new perspective. This calls for a more loving perspective. This doesn't have to be... I want to say it doesn't have to be so simple. It's almost good if it's complicated. It's good if it kind of doesn't make sense to a lot of people. Or it's good if it kind of doesn't make sense to you. Somehow your situation is calling for more love. And it's love in how you recognize love to be. What would be the ideal way of navigating this? What would be the ideal you? I want to give you an example of putting yourself in your soul's shoes. You may not feel like you are your full embodiment of self right now. So what would your full embodiment of self look like? If they were presented with this sort of situation in their realm, or in your realm, how would that situation go? Claim more of your soul self. You are your soul. You're not like a cut off chunk. You are your whole self. we don't just separate from who we are. We may expand, but we don't just like disappear or somehow become not embodied. I don't know where that's going. Yeah, I feel like you may be getting caught up in like details that don't actually matter. What matters for you? How would you handle this situation? You, the like ingenious you, the innovative you, the non-normal, I don't know, there's a non-something. Maybe you resonate with a term that is like that. I just want to keep saying that. I feel like that's your reading. How would you deal with this situation? I just want to keep telling you how different you are, or how something you are. This is the other card you got. That's your reading, I know it. That's your reading. There's no more to be said. You navigate more through your own your own soul, yourself. If you're still a bit like, rewatch it. Or say everything that you just heard, not by rewatching, but just repeat it within yourself. Ground who you are. Become your soul. Be yourself. Don't wait for the world to allow you to. Choose that you can allow yourself to be that already. It's kind of giving me that quote of be the change you want to see in the world. But you don't have to do it for the world. You can just, or do it for wanting to see change outside of yourself. You can just do it because you want to navigate through life the way you want to navigate through life. And I do feel like there's some crossover with group number 1, because so that may be relevant for some of you to hear that, because it's about how you navigate through life with both of them. Okay, pile number 2, that is your reading. Farewell, bye bye, enjoy your life, enjoy your couple minutes if you're joining me in another reading, or enjoy nothing if you don't really like enjoying things. Yes, that was a quick pack away. You've got a good mind, too. You got a good head on your shoulders, unless you're a slime and you don't actually have a head. In which case, it's like even more relevant, because it's like you don't even need a head. Oh my god! I just like saw a spirit bird. I heard raven, but I wasn't trying to get at that. I also like heard claw, so there could be like a bird that has claw in their name, or they just like have huge talons. Did I say raven, or did I say Ravenclaw? That Harry Potter house thing. That feels like aren't they like the intelligent ones, or like they care about truth or something? I don't know. Looking up Ravenclaw, that could have to do with your reading. Anyway, yeah, it was like so swift. It's like I only needed to say a couple things and you're like, gotcha. And it could even be like big energy that you just revelationed. But it's like a walk in a park, you do that all the time. Okay. Okie dokie dokie pokey. Yeah, it's like you have so much space. It's like because you do things so quickly, it gives you so much more time to just play. I don't know why I'm seeing life in sections like that for you. That's really interesting. I wonder if for some of you this is like a problem in work, and it's like if you just get this done in your own way, in the like easiest way, then you have way more time to play. Okay, moving on. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, welcome in the Green Aventurine and the Bullfinch. Boy, am I glad that I wrote the names on the back of these, because I don't know why I feel that for you. I would not have remembered that name. Look at him looking at the other bird. This could have to do with other beings or your relationship with things. Alive things? Everything's alive. Twigs. I'm seeing a lot in this card. I can't help but laugh at that card. I feel like you might be in a finicky situation with others. I feel like maybe you're unsure of how you're being perceived, or why the actions of others are the way they are. And you're like, why? Why? Or what? What? Let's get cards. I want Sacred Geometry cards. I remembered the name. Ah! No, I don't. Okay. Authority did pop out. I did get that thought in my mind. This could be about like a boss. Or like a workplace where it's just like, why are you acting like that? That's stupid. I feel like you are seeing others acting stupidly or just non-lovingly from your perspective. I feel like this could be one of those situations where it's like the person in it, so for example you, wouldn't really be laughing, but I find those situations kind of funny, so I'm laughing. Like, yeah, confirmation with that box. Okay, pat pat, because some people won't like that. Okay, and that's the whole point. That's the whole point of this situation. It's like, I'm doing something that you won't like, but this is just quotations. Example might not be true. But the example is, I'm doing something you won't like, and who cares? I feel like the guidance might just be to walk away, kind of thing. To like, so what? You giving it, I feel like you might be giving it more energy than it needs to be given. For your own, for like what you desire. It might just be more of like a, it's hard to let go of, but if you do, then you'll feel better. Yeah, I feel like it's really simple. And I feel like that's why I'm laughing, because I feel like it's a stupid situation to my mind. Is not to say that being in it is easy, or that, I don't even know what I want to say. I feel like you're trying to find reasons to stay attached to it, or find reasons to complain about it, or that find reasons to like make it their fault. Like, essentially something not in what you want is going on around you, and there's a call to take more authority over your authority over your own state of being, over where your attention is, over how you live your life. I want to say, like, if you don't like speaking about it, don't speak about it. If you don't like thinking about it, shift your focus elsewhere. I feel like there's a clean cut I don't know how to finish that sentence. Answer to your problem, because I feel like this is a problem surrounding someone else. Like, I feel like there's a call to come back to center, to back to your own self. And I wonder if that's why I'm feeling, oh yeah, these are your cards, by the way. I wonder if that's why I'm feeling particularly in myself. That's not what I was gonna say. Yeah, I feel like you need a cleanse. I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, I feel like you just got like foggle-boggled up in your brain, like clouded and attached to this situation. And this is just a this is just a reminder that it's okay to loosen, to lighten, to let go. To let go, to flow, and allow love to be the way that you act, and to be the way that you flow through, like flow through your body. Allow love to flow through your body and have more choice over the way that you respond to yourself and to others. I'm gonna do some sound healing to help you cleanse what you desire to have cleansed. If you don't desire to have cleansed, it won't be cleansed. That is the intention for this energy. So you can also set an intention. Okay, that's cool. You can set an intention for what you want this energy to be, and I'll have that flow through. I just felt someone's intention. I'm still gonna be like decisive over what this energy is. I'm not just gonna let any energy through, just for clarity. Like I just got like an image of, or felt someone's intention that was not an intention that I would personally desire to channel through. It was like more direct. Again, it was like directed at the other being. This energy to come through, I don't need to say this for most of you, I feel like, but for some of you, you need to know that this is about the self. It's not about them, it's about you. So this energy, and that's my personal perspective, it doesn't have to be yours, but because it's my perspective and this is what I enjoy doing, I'm going to be bringing through energy for you that is centered around you feeling good, regardless of what they're doing. It's not going to be trying to change them. It's trying to be shifting yourself into love. Love. I don't know if that came out good enough for you to hear. Okay. Matikia nih. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it for your reading, pile number 3. I love you very much. I hope that this has brought more love to you and helped you feel like the power of feeling good is within you, and that this situation can be flown out the window and you can, I heard you can go back to feeling good again. Yeah, because it's your choice. Okay, I love you very much, and I'm gonna prepare for a pile 4 now. Pile 4 that is indeed happening. We weren't sure if it was. That was kind of fun. I got like riled up. That's why I love readings. I'm gonna hold my labradorite. Do a little cleanse of myself. That's why I love readings, because it puts me into drastically different energies. Like, if you're curious, like, just click on like any of my readings. Just click like in maybe like the middle of each reading and just see the shift of energy that I'm in. Like for example, pile 1, I wanted to cry and I was really scared. And then last pile, I was just like it's like I felt like someone needed a slap in the face. Nah. And it's all personal to me. Like it's not, but it is. It's not, but it is. It's like I'm channeling their energy clearly, and I'm okay, what do I want to say for this? It's like, yeah, what I want to say is like, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's like, this is just one perspective. And although it's me channeling, not necessarily delivering my personal opinions, sometimes it is, but usually it's not really what I think, it's just what feels intuitively like it's in alignment to be brought through. What was my mind going to say? But even though it's intuitive and a clear channel, it's a clear channel through me. It's still a perspective of clarity. Yeah. It's not clarity itself. It's a flow of clarity. Pile 4. Welcome in. Pile number 4, the Aquamarine and the 2 Birdies cards. The Red Kite and the Reed Bunting. I almost didn't film your reading. I like almost didn't when I was choosing the crystals for each. I very, very nearly didn't pick yours, but when I did, it was very exciting because I was like, I'm most excited for that pile. It wasn't even that I had that conscious thought. And by the way, this is all relevant to your reading. This may be your perspective that you're having right now, and I'll like kind of translate it in a bit probably. I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's not like I necessarily thought this is my favourite pile, but I just knew it was my favourite pile. I didn't have to have the thought to know it. So there's something of yours that may be your favourite that you've never like consciously picked it out, or maybe you've only recently picked it out and thought that's actually my favourite. I didn't realise, but that's my favourite. And I feel like when you consciously realise just how much you love this thing, that is when it's like that a whole layer of like goop or of just cloud that just vanishes because you realize that that is your favorite. You realize you just have so much clarity. I almost wanted to say before, when you see and acknowledge that it is your favorite, I'm gonna hold it because I just keep staring at it. When you do see and acknowledge that it is your favorite, mind went blank. Why did mind go blank? There's something so new about all of this. This crystal to me feels new, even though I've had him for... He's one of my older crystals. If something can be mine. Yeah, it's like, it does give the feeling of something that you've had for a long time, or known of for a long time, or been in connection with for a long time. You never really saw it, or you never really understood your connection. And now you're coming to understand this connection. And what I was gonna say is that it's like that love duplicates because of the clarity of just seeing that love. It doesn't actually duplicate, but it feels like it does. It feels like it does because the cloud around that love dissipates. So you can sense, you can allow in that love more clearly. Yeah. It's kind of giving me the image of like the sun, and then there's clouds, and then when the clouds go, I can feel the warmth of the sun. The sun was already there, but it kind of appears as though it comes. It appears as though it appears. Like it might feel new, but it's actually really, really not new. Okay, interesting. It almost didn't happen. This reading almost didn't happen. You almost didn't decide it was your favourite. What is this on about? I'm really, really curious. It's a very fun, and I don't want to call it fun energy. I want to call it reed bunting. I don't know what I want to call it. I heard the word decisive. It's a decisive energy, is it? Interesting. Yeah, you are. You're deciding that it's your favourite. Is this about that? Yes, okay. That's just me being unsure. I feel like you might have that too. It's like, if you question it, which it's encouraged to question, but as soon as you question, I feel like you'll realise, oh yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. It even may be the questioning in and of itself that allows you to become more secure in your love of it. Woo! Now, focus on the now. That's what I want to tell you. Focus on the now. It's like, if you have had this connection for so long, it doesn't matter how things have been up till now. Nothing of that matters. What matters is now. How do you feel now? What do you want to express now? How do you want to play now? I heard something, I heard the word invite, or my brain used the word ignite. Ooh, so invite and ignite. Ah, puffin partnership. Isn't that just perfect? And you are the one that got 2 cards. I love relationship readings. They're so fun. When I have 2 energies, I love seeing how they intermingle and play together. I feel like I want to say more about that. Why do I want to say more about just how much I love relationship readings? And I love it when often it'll come through that I want to pick 2 cards, 1 for each. And remember, relationship doesn't have to mean like your collective's idea of what a relationship is, what a partnership is. It's collaboration of multiple energies. That's how I'm seeing it. And that can definitely be about 2 individuals, but it can be so much more than that too. Or it can be about romance, or it can be about friendship, or it can be about a non-labeled connection. I don't like labels personally. Okay. So puffin. Except, you know, what's interesting is also there is a puffin guy. Shall we see if we can get him out? Give us puffin. That's not puffin, but it is a crested lark. Ooh. Crested lark. Where did we get crested lark and not puffin? Except I'll read it as I get goldfinch. Accept yourself and your colourful personality. Feel confident about being you. Bullfinch. This is exciting. I feel like an adrenaline of sorts. It's like tree sparrow. And I saw sparrowhawk then when I looked at that. Tree sparrow and the sparrowhawk. There's so much waiting in the past. Because these all feel, this is feeling like a lineup. These could even be within the kind of relationship you consider this to be, you've had multiple of them. The first one even feels like you were alone. Doesn't that feel so desolate? Great tit. Yeah, it's, I want to say, like, they kept getting better. They kept getting better, but still not it. Accept yourself and your colourful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish you and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Yellow wagtail. The yellow wagtail is really, really reminding me of the great tit, which is the one we just had before that. Give me puffin. I wonder if that's the message. Being that this is a choice to decide. Like we had decisive at the start, and I'm asking to be shown puffin. I don't know, do we just keep going and allowing it to come through, or do I search for it and choose it? Colted. I feel like maybe that's what you're going through. And it kind of feels like the more you wait, the more this line piles up. The more you wait, the more waiting that you'll have to do. Kestrel. Wah! That landed upside down. That's what I want to tell you. I want to tell you. That's what I want to tell you. I'm not actually going to translate that. For those of you who needed to hear it, you'd have known what I was going to say. They're going to keep propping up until you choose. Because at this point, they're popping out, but I'm just being like, no, I don't even care to look at that. You've had a long line, but it gets to the point where they're not even standing out anymore. You just want your puffin. But it's a matter of choosing your puffin. It's not a matter of putting him away too. It's like maybe a couple you like kept out for it just in case, but you know you don't even want them. That's a long line. But line there will be no more. Woo! Now a whole bunch came out. Actually just 3. You know what's interesting? This whole time I've been looking, I have not seen the puffin card once. But it's also like out there, staring at me. What is this situation? Okay, it's very clear what the situation is. There's a call to be decisive. Collared dove, that ain't no puffin. That ain't no puffin. I've literally still not seen the puffin card. I must have seen every card, but like I'm just staring now. Yeah. I was like, do I have the any other cards out? Is that why I'm not seeing it? Is it not in the deck? That's how you're feeling. It's like, I feel like you're kind of looking around. Oh my god, we've got personal choice at the back of the deck. It's a choice. I'm putting all those long line of cards away. Okay, this is a choice for you to make. So I'm going to make that choice right now. I'm going to search for it and I'm going to choose it. And that is your message. Don't wait for something that is worth I don't know how to finish that sentence. Is it worth waiting? Feel your heart. That's what I want to say. Feel your heart. There he is. There's Mr. Puffin card. Isn't that just an adorable card too? I want to show that again. It happens when you choose it happens. Is that it? That's it. I'm packing away. Yeah, remember how this pile almost didn't happen? But yes. The reason why I chose for it wasn't intuitive, because I was trying to, before, like, the first 3 piles, I intuitively chose them. But for the 4th pile, I was like, 3 is enough. But I wanted this. It looked cool. I felt within me, emotionally, I like this. I like this and I want to. I want to choose it. I want to pick it up. I want to have it for a reading. And that is your message. That is your message. Okay, I want to like throw up. I want to throw all these cards in the air. Wow. That's it. Bye.